Howdy, everybody. This is Bake with IronThroneCraft.com. Today, we're going to talk about something that has been driving a lot of people nuts, myself included, which is the tiny little solos on sanctuaries, capitals, that kind of thing. So, you might have noticed lately, if you've participated in any events, that when you fill up a sanctuary or capital or, Dark Moon Sank, anything else like that, you fill it all the way up, you get your big old warlord in there, and then you just start taking little bitty solos from the other team. So, what's happening here is people are sending, 5,000, 10,000, 100, 1,000 troops with their warlord at full sanctuaries, and they're killing millions of troops per solo. And so, what's happening there is that person's warlord is doing enough damage to get through your Titan. So, I'm going to break down why that's happening, and I'm going to show you exactly how to, number one, reduce the losses, and hopefully reduce the losses all the way. With the way the Titan stats work right now, Warlord hits real hard. He's got that big old skill that crushes you, and it hurts. And so if you're going up against a really high-level Warlord, it's going to be incredibly difficult to stop the Titan solos. Just prepare for that, be ready for that, it is what it is. So here is me taking the Sanctuary, putting my level 6 Warlord, he's level 6 plus 1. So he's 6 plus 1, that's the best Titan I've got. See, I go in there. So now I've got a warlord in there, and I immediately start taking those little solos. So look at this. He sent 1,100 troops, and he killed 1.5 million. So this is what a lot of people are seeing. You fill up a sanctuary, you start taking solo after solo after solo after solo. And it's the best, honestly, it's the best way to reduce people's troop counts, is that right there in the sanctuary. So if we look at my Titan stats, see the warlord Titan stats. Level 6 plus 1. He's got a gazillion attack, but he's got crappy defense and crappy HP. So let's go look at this one again. Same thing, 1,200 troops, I lose 1.2 million with my best Titan in there. Look at the Titan battle results, see that I took 5.2 billion damage. So what I need to do is I need to up my defense and my HP on my Titan, because that means his warlord is hitting me, and then the damage is going through my Titan, taking all of my Titan's defense and HP, and killing stuff after that. So now here is me again. 1.8 million lost that time from a big solo. He didn't only send 10,000 troops. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick my gatekeeper in there. But when you're doing that, important note, click that box. So sorry to the people that had this sanctuary filled as I filled it up, set myself to guard captain, and then took a hit with no Titan. So my apologies there. Make sure you click the damn box. That's step one. So if you look at the base stats on Titans, Warlord has a gazillion attack, low defense, and HP. Look at the difference with Gatekeeper. Whoops, 3.2. See, no Titan. I realized what I did. Pull it out. Now I'm actually going to put my Titan in this time, and we'll see the difference there. So swap it over. There's a noob moment right there. Swap it over. Actually click the box this time, and stick my Gatekeeper in there. And let's look at the difference now that my Gatekeeper has a lot more defense and HP, even though he is lower level than my Warlord. My Warlord is leveled up higher than my Gatekeeper, but my Gatekeeper has higher defense and HP. Go look at this. Now I'm only taking 270k kills. So you see that. That's a big difference. Look at the Titan battle details in a second. I'll scroll down there and just see. So even though my Gatekeeper's lower level, I've got so much more defense and HP on him that I take way less Titan damage, which means there's a lot less spillover damage from the enemy Warlord Titan. So if you are trying to solo Little Sanks, and I actually even have a Titan skill set up that I'll show you in just a second. See here, 256k, go down, look at the Titan battle details, and see that I've got a lot more defense and HP, so I'm taking a lot less damage. Now, even if your Warlord is like level 6 plus 22, I don't know what the actual max is, I think it's plus 5, but even if your Warlord is way higher, 90% of the time, your Gatekeeper is going to have more defense and HP. And then not only that, you can also stack more defense and more HP, or defensive stats, using traits and moonstones. So see, I went in and I stuck a Titan defense moonstone on, and I stuck a crit damage. So we took a big hit right there because I didn't have my Titan in. So again, sorry, that's why I warned them that they were going to lose troops. But now let's look after I've got the moonstones in now as well. So we see that he sends the Warlord again. Now I've got a Moonstone for defense additionally. I lose 450k. I got confused for a second, but then I saw that he sent an entire march at me. So I'm going to wait until he sends a smaller march there. And you see our guys just filling over and over again. So I lost 450k. I only took 1 billion damage this time from the Titan attack, which is good. So now you see my Gatekeeper defending this time. Go look at it. 0 losses, finally. He sent 750 troops. Look at my Titan battle details. I took 1 billion damage. Now, the reason that I took 1 billion damage and still didn't lose any troops is because that billion damage got absorbed by my troop defense. So, when you are trying to defend a sanctuary or a capital, most important stat is going to be Titan stats. So if you see this, I got a little holder preset right here. I switch over to that, and what it's doing is it's stacking up my Titan defensive stats, all of them. So I go through and I take all the Titan defensive stats, including the enemy Titan attack decrease. I don't take any additional damage to any troops like that. And then I go over and I want to also increase my troop defense and my troop HP. Because even if I have a really high level Gatekeeper, which I don't, there's still going to be damage that spills over probably if you're getting hit by a high level Warlord. So as I showed a second ago, I took 1 billion damage, but I had enough defense to absorb that. Now remember, troop defense gets better as you have more troops in there. So if you're reinforcing Alliance Sanctuary, then you want a lot of troops in there, and you also want to worry about your troop defense and your troop HP. You can scroll down on the enemy's buff info, and you can actually see their debuffs on their Titans. So this is why my Gatekeeper Titan defense actually went down, is because it looks like he added a Titan defense debuff Moonstone. It's really not neither here nor there, but I just wanted to show you guys this. This is where you can go and look at the actual debuffs that they're using. So, what we've learned from this is that, number 1, Warlords are overpowered in that you can send a tiny amount of troops, hit a sanctuary, hit a capital, hit something else like that, and their skill is going to cause them to still do a whole lot of damage. However, Gatekeepers, even if they are lower level, will have more defense and more HP, and then you can stack more than that through Moonstones as well. So look at the Warlord here. I've got 4 billion attack almost, 612 million defense, and 900 million HP almost. Look at my Gatekeeper. Way less attack, but if you look at the defense and HP, it's a whole lot higher. And then you can use Titan traits to increase that as well. You saw my Titan trait setup up there above that. And you can do all that, and that's going to either stop these little solos, or if you're going up against a high-level Warlord, it will at least reduce the amount of losses that you're taking a whole lot. I've seen a lot of people getting frustrated about that lately, and not really able to figure it out, not even trying to hold capitals and stuff like that. So that's the bottom line here, is that if you are having issue with these little solos, try out your Gatekeeper. Ask around in your alliance who has a higher level Gatekeeper. Tell them to come watch this video. Like, subscribe, that stuff. Hopefully this helps out, and I hope the frustration ends with the Warlord solos. So thanks for watching, everybody.